So off the back of the last video then I mentioned I've got this Motology unit to fit to the bike. So today we're going to fit it, see how it looks with a display on the left hand side and the GPS on the right. And if I like it, it's going to stay. And if not, I'll just take it off and it'll be a bit of a giveaway at some point in time. But for now, let's get fitting. First thing I'm going to do is remove the screen. I'm not doing any voiceovers today because I really haven't got time. It's a busy weekend for me. Got lots going on in the background. And you'll see it all one day, but that's the screen off. I'm going to put it in the safe hands of the Ducati. Then there's these two little bolts here, which I can't actually get to because the screen protector's stopping me. And that is that lifted off then. That's that off. Oop. A little bit of water on it because it's been outside. Ducati can look after that again. Another thing to be put safely aside. Bar off next. Next up then I got to get this ready to feed the wires through there and then feed them through there. So that's the little GPS connector and the display connector cables and the ambient temperature sensor cable as well. I believe it's ambient temperature sensor. Big one goes in there, that one's in, and I'm going to wind them all the way through, and that's how that looks. Next thing up then is to remove this thing. I got to get some free play in it because this effectively needs to come up to this level here and it's miles away. So it's stuck there, so I've got to try and get that off somehow. So a little blunt blade, I think. That was relatively easy. So that's going in first, then the plate's going on top of that, and then the dash mount is going on top of the plate, and then that should be that ready for screwing in, and then we'll move on to the GPS after that. And that goes through. And what I'm going to put through next is the GPS mount. We'll give that plenty of slack as well. And the little screen. Alright, then next up is this backing part onto here. Washer. Cool, we got a bite on that one. So the display is now on the new Motology mount, which is then attached to this back here. I need to clear the wiring and then slide this up and down into the bracket holder. And then I can put the two screws back in, and then that is that part all complete. Two in, and that's that secured. With that all secure, it's time to put the bar back in. screen back on. Nice and easy. So it's a week later. I've got this nice little sticker to go on the back of the little adapter for the power. This will sit on there. This will then have the Garmin connected to it, and then I can put it where it needs to sit, stick it on, take the Garmin off and drill the holes so that there isn't any faffing or unknowns as to where this little adapter is going to sit or if it's in the right place, because if I was to mount this and it was a little bit off, it would drive me mental. So yeah, we're gonna have it this way. The quick release thing is going to be the inside because the Garmin logo will be at the bottom of the Garmin the way it should be. If I had it facing out and making it easier to release, the Garmin logo would be upside down and that would really annoy me. So that's the way I'm going. I know it'll be a little bit of a fiddle to get off, but I don't care. As long as it's there and everything is looking right, then I'm happy. So I've got the little black backing on here now, so that looks quite good compared to the blue. Although I did like a bit of colour. You'll see, I can always change it. But that's it, nice and secure. Oh, yes. Not too much of a hassle to fit, in all honesty, just a little bit of time taken because I had to do it over 2 weekends. The bit of drilling slowed me down and obviously getting it lined up. But it's on and I'm pleased. I can just go and do my thing now with this whenever I want. Just got to figure out how to use it properly now. But that's going to bring this episode to an end. Thanks very much for watching. I'll bring you another episode soon.